good, bro? Look, right? I know that male loneliness has become a topic of conversation lately, and people are talking about how, males are lonely and stuff like that. And I did a whole live stream with one of my guys. Shout out to Hadim. I did a whole live stream on that. Um, and I've actually had people email me. I've had some of my subscribers email me and tell me about the fact they don't have friends and stuff like that. Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all this, bro. Never beg to sit at anybody's table because you can make your own table and you can have people sit at the table that actually rock with you. Don't ever beg to sit at anybody's table, bro. Before I beg to sit at anybody's table, before I beg anybody to rock with me, before I beg anybody to be my friend, before I beg any woman to like me, I would rather just be alone. I would rather sit at my own table because I'm not gonna beg to sit at nobody's. Listen, I don't think male loneliness is a real. I'm not gonna say it's not a real thing because I do understand that some people just are alone, but I think that men need to learn how to thrive in solitude. Men need to thrive in being alone. That's when we get our work done. That's when we get the best work done. That's when we get focused, is when we're alone and we're free of distractions, right? Bro, you can't even look at it like you're lonely. You just have to look at it like people that really rock with you and people that really share the same vision as you will sit at your table. So don't beg to be at anybody else's. Make your own table. That's what I do. I make my own table. I make my own table because I'm not begging to sit at nobody else's. I'm not begging to be with you. I'm not begging to be with this person. I'm not begging to be liked. I'm not begging for people to accept me. I don't care. I care about what I'm trying to do for myself. I care about what I'm trying to do for my family. I care about getting this money. I care about being healthy. I care about being knowledgeable. I care about I care about continuing to elevate in my life, continue to elevate my craft. That's what I care about. I don't really care about sitting at nobody else's table because you got to understand, like, the advice that I would give people that say that they don't have friends and they don't have people around them or whatever the case is, you have to understand that you are what you attract, right? You are what you attract. As you work on yourself as a man, as you work on yourself as an individual, you will naturally begin to have people around you that are going in the same direction as you. Because I'm gonna tell y'all what a lot of people do. A lot of people, for the sake of having friends, for the sake of having acquaintances, for the sake of just saying that they hang with this person, they hang with anybody. They rock with anybody. People that are not going in the same direction as them. People that do not have their best interests at heart. If you're gonna hang with people, if you're gonna have people around you, if you're gonna sit at the table with people, sit at the table with people that inspire you. Sit at the table with people that you can work with. Sit at the table with people that's going in the same direction as you. Don't sit at the table with people for the sake of being at a table and for the sake of saying that you're included. You don't want to do that because you can be included in all of the wrong things. There's a lot of people that feel like they need to be included, and what do? They go join a gang. They join a gang and they do stuff that they're not supposed to do just because they want to feel like they belong. And that's just not what you're supposed to do. I understand that loneliness can be a thing, and I understand that as men we are human and we do crave people to be around us, but understand you are what you attract. You got to put yourself out there around people. You got to put yourself out there around people that are going in the same direction as you. If you want a girl, you can go get you a girl, bro. It's not that hard. If you having trouble with women, what do I always tell y'all? I always tell y'all to work on yourself physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, all of that. Whatever I missed, I missed. But just work on yourself in every aspect of your life. That's the point that I'm trying to make. And you will naturally attract a woman. You will naturally attract other guys that are going in the same direction as you. You got to just continue to work on yourself, but don't focus on being lonely. If you are lonely or you are alone, use your solitude to your advantage. Use your solitude to your advantage, meaning you don't have any distractions like other people do. You don't have these girls around you. You don't have these guys. And I understand that it's easier said than done. And I understand that we do crave that as humans. But use that time to your advantage to work on yourself. You will naturally meet people. It's not hard to meet people that are going in the same direction as you when you're actually getting out here and working on yourself. It's not. Loneliness is not a thing. And you also have to put yourself out there around people that are going in the same direction as you. Whatever you're interested in, go put yourself around those people and don't be scared to talk. Don't be scared to speak up. Don't be scared to compare notes. Don't be scared to put people on game. Don't be scared to add value to people. Just put yourself out there, bro. But don't beg to be at nobody's table. That's the whole premise of this video. That's the whole purpose of this video is before I beg to be with anybody, before I beg to put myself around people, before I put myself in situations that I shouldn't just for the sake of hanging around people, I'd rather be alone anyway. Before I rock out with a woman that don't have my best interest that my best interest at heart and is trying to use me for whatever, or doesn't respect me or doesn't respect boundaries that I have set, I will be alone. That's what we don't talk about. We don't talk about the other side of that. I'd rather be alone before I beg anybody. I'd rather be alone before I'm around people that don't have my best interests at heart and are trying to get me to do all of the wrong things and are trying to be negative influences in my life. I'd rather be alone. Don't worry about the male loneliness, bro. I understand that some guys maybe go through moments of depression and stuff like that. I get it. But use this time to work on yourself. And as you work on yourself as a man, physically, emotionally, mentally, one of the most important, mentally, financially, spiritually, you pray to God, you get closer to God, bro, you will naturally start to put yourself in positions to where you can meet people that are going in the same direction as you, and loneliness won't be a thing. As you become attractive as a man, as you start to work on being a better communicator, as you start to work on not being such an introvert, and you work on maybe having a balance between being an extrovert and an introvert, you'll start to meet different people. When you start to put yourself around different people, you'll be able to get whatever woman you want as you work with yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and all of that. You'll be able to naturally meet people, bro. But don't be so pressed to meet people. Don't be so pressed to be around people that you're begging to be friends with them, that you're begging to be in a relationship with them, that you're begging to get this girl's attention, or you begging to get this person's attention, or whatever the case is, or you're begging for validation from other people. You get your validation from you and your accomplishments. That is what you get your validation from, not external sources, not other people. Because at the end of the day, those people don't matter, bro. You are the only person that matters. You have to find a way to find peace within your own self, and you won't worry about being lonely, because then you'll just, when you focused on being lonely, that's the thing, and I'm gonna do a whole nother video on this. When you focus on being lonely, you're gonna be lonely. When you're focused on the fact that you don't have friends, you will continue to not have friends, because that's your mindset, and your mindset plays such a big role in you being lonely or not. You choose how you decide to look at things. Again, when I'm alone, I use my solitude to my advantage. I make sure that I use those times to actually get work done and pour into myself and get to where I'm trying to go. But don't be so pressed to have friends, and don't be so pressed to have acquaintances, and don't be so pressed to be invited somewhere or feel included that you're hanging around anybody. You're hanging around people that don't have your best interests at heart and that's trying to get you to do all of the wrong things, or you're just hanging with people for the sake of hanging with people and y'all not going in the same direction. You want to have people around you that are going in the same direction as you. I'm gonna tell y'all, bro, all my friends inspire me. And I'm trying to say in different ways. I got guys that are good fathers, and I rock with the fact that they're good fathers. I got guys that are doing well financially in their own businesses. I got guys that do a bunch of stuff. I got guys that own property. I got guys that inspire me, and they may be doing better than me, or we may be on the same level. Even if it's financially, they may be doing better than me at this particular thing. Like I said, I got guys that are good fathers. I'd be like, bro, I'm glad to see you being a good father, and that inspires me for when I have kids. I'm gonna be a great father. Not necessarily saying that I needed him to show me how to be a good father, but it's good to see men around me that are being good fathers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody around me inspires me in some sort of way. I don't have people around me that are just around me for the sake of being around me because I'm lonely. That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to fall into just being around anybody and hanging around anybody and talking to anybody because you feel lonely and because you just want to talk to somebody. Don't beg to be at nobody's table. Make your own table, bro. Have people come sit at your table. Get to the position to where you can inspire people, because you will naturally draw people. You will naturally draw other people that are going in the same direction as you, bro. That's what you need to be seeking. You need to be seeking community with people that are going in the same direction as you. Not just because they the same color as you, or not because they go to the same school as you. That don't always matter. That don't always matter. Work on yourself though, bro. If you like shoes, put yourself around people that like shoes. If you like clothes, put yourself around people that like clothes. If you like tech, put yourself around people that like tech. Y'all are going in the same direction. But don't worry about the male loneliness. Don't worry about being alone. Don't worry about that stuff, bro. I understand that people go through things, and I understand that we crave human interaction. You can get human interaction. It's not hard. It's not hard. But what I am saying is, don't be so pressed about that, and don't be so focused on that you're begging to be a part of something that people don't necessarily want you to be a part of. I'm telling y'all, bro, like, most things just come back to self-development, hard work, and just working on yourself. Being able to find peace within yourself, bro. Being able to find peace with being alone and being in solitude. Because I'm telling y'all, bro, it's billions of people out in the world. It is billions of people out in the world. if you're saying that you can't find people that are going in the same direction as you, that must mean that you may need to put yourself out there more, or you need to just continue to work on yourself. You need to maybe get a closer relationship with God, or you maybe need to get a closer relationship with yourself. You got to get a closer relationship with yourself, because I'm not looking for validation from anybody, and you shouldn't be looking for validation from anybody. You shouldn't be looking for validation from anybody but yourself and God, bro, and your accomplishments. I'm telling y'all, bro, like, I get it. We crave human interaction, but human interaction is not hard. But I think that guys these days, they think that people are supposed to come to them. And I am saying that you are what you attract, and you will attract people as you work on yourself. But it's like, people, you can't sit in the house all day and play the game and think that you're going to have friends. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You got to go outside. Bro, go outside. Go be a tourist in your own city. If you live in a major city, go be a tourist in your own city. Walk around, say hello to people, talk to people, go to different events of the things that you like. If there's a tech event and you in a tech, go to that tech event and talk to people about tech. But never beg to be around anybody. Never beg to be anybody's friend. Never beg a woman to be in a relationship with you. Don't beg to be at anybody's table. That's my whole point. Is never beg to be around people. Never beg to socialize with people. Go rock with people that are going in the same direction as you. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this video in the comments. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all in another one.